My self-improvement journey started around 2022 in September, October, November, December, somewhere around there. I don't exactly remember, but it doesn't really matter. I was scrolling on YouTube Shorts and suddenly Andrew Tate popped up. A YouTube video of a billionaire driving around in his Bugatti, women around him, rich, successful, good looking. And I got addicted to his videos and to his message. He wanted young men to become better. And I looked at myself, I saw myself overweight, I didn't like myself, I never had a girlfriend, I played video games all day, I binge eat all the time, I was on my phone, scrolling mindlessly, having 10 plus hours screen time on my phone. I didn't like my situation. I didn't like myself. I didn't really have any friends. All my friends were gaming friends. I had only have friends that played video games. And I didn't like that. So seeing someone like Andrew Tate really changed everything in my mind, and he just in simple videos, simple shorts, he something changed in myself. And going to February 2023, that was when I went to the gym for the first time. I actually convinced one of my gaming friends to go together with me to the gym. He came to me I remember we went to the cinema, three guys of us, so me and two other friends from school, but were also my gaming friends, right? So we were quite degenerates back there, or I was at least, and they were as well. And then I proposed the idea that I wanted to go to the gym, and I said this honestly back then because I kind of wanted to convince someone of them to come with me, and luckily for me, actually, I managed to convince one of them to put this idea into their head to go to the gym with me. And I'm so glad that I did this, because when I went to the gym at the start, I didn't like it, but I still went. And that was really, really, really important. During the process, I stopped seeing my school friends, my degenerate friends who were playing games and smoking any drugs. I'm not very familiar with drugs. I've basically no idea. I've never taken any drugs or anything like that. And I've lost all of these friends during this process. And I really started to focus on self-improvement in September of 2023. That was when everything really started to gain traction, and I really started to improve myself. I've here my habit tracker, and in September I started to track my habits, and that was when I really started to improve. Because tracking my habits reassured me that I was actually improving myself. I was actually doing something for myself. And doing that really, really helped me. This was a very important thing to do for me, and I'm really grateful that I read the book Atomic Habits by James Clear. I read this book. It took me a while. I was about 2 months at it. So I needed 2 months to read this book. It has somewhere around 260 pages. And I needed 2 months to read that. That's actually kind of sad if you think about it. But still, once I finished reading it, I bought this book here. It's from the author of Atomic Habits, so from James Clear. He and this company together created this book, and it's a book to journal and write down your habits and track your habits. And with this book, I started to journal, I started to track my habits, and I improved vastly on my self improvement journey. Now, this year, in January 2024, on my habit tracker, there are 3 things. Not the 5, 6, 7 habits anymore, but only 3 things. The 3 things that are left are meditation, journaling, and reading every day 20 to 30 minutes. Why are there not any more things on there anymore? That's because I've implemented all the things. For example, this is from September, I have morning run. That was something I really wanted to do. I went every day at 6 a.m. or I tried to go every day at 6 a.m. to go for a run. It was hard because that was when it started to get cold. So I'm from Switzerland, and in the winters it's really fucking cold here, bro. Right now it's January, and I've implemented this almost every day from September to now. And that's why I don't need to write it down anymore to check it off, because I checked that box off 50 times, maybe even more, who knows. I don't have the exact number because sometimes I didn't check it off or sometimes I forgot it, but roughly from what I counted together, I have 45 times I checked that box off, and that's incredible. Compared to 2022, I never ran a day in my life, like in the morning. I didn't wake up and go for a morning run. So comparing that to last year, I improved so much. And I'm so grateful for that. I'm so proud of myself that I go for runs every day now. And that's why I don't have it in my habit tracker anymore. Because it's a habit I do every day. It's already implemented in my routine. So I don't need to write it down, right? That's very powerful. Very good. So this sums up my self-improvement journey so far. I left out a couple of details, to be honest, but I'm sure I'll get into that in the future. So until then, I hope you find peace in your heart. Stay safe.